trying to get my myself set up enough with the mic. How's it going, everyone? We're gonna play some Mortal Shell. So, I will go ahead and mention I have played about 20 minutes worth of Mortal Shell, and most of that was just running from area to area to area to area, just seeing, you know, what the game has to offer. It's a $30 game, so I kind of expected it to be smaller than Dark Souls, obviously. So basically, I was running around checking, you know, what's the area look like. I was just looking for some variety in how things looked. And it does, you know, I think it fills a certain itch that people have to play Dark Souls right now. I just have the Dark Souls games memorized too well at this point, so I wanted something new. Spoilers though. No real spoiler. I know where some heavy armor is, and I also know where the great sword is. I thought it was going to be a Zweihander. I don't think it is though. So I do want to grab those. They bring me back to the good old days of strength builds on Dark Souls. I don't think there's anything over here last time I checked. I was wondering if something would be over here if I like visited it early or something. I don't know. There's nothing normally here. I'm not sure why this place even exists, if we're gonna be honest. So as you'll notice at the bottom of the screen, in these open foggy water areas, I tend to have some tearing for the game. As you can see, that's not permanent. It's only in these water levels for some reason. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, so I do apologize. But water combat does feel off, I'll tell you that. I'm just getting hit by everything. Alright, so there's an item here to pick up, and then there's one. It's around one of these corners. I played the beta, and I kind of remembered where a lot of stuff is located. For the majority of it, a lot of the stuff hasn't really changed locations. They have some new areas and some new open stuff. Let's go ahead and just figure out what this thing does and move on. And as I recall in the beta, if you were to kill this guy, you actually got more knowledge and stuff like that about your first suit. So I'm going to try to do that, because it's always nice to know as much as you can going into the game. Or having, I think it also gives more, is it glimpse or tar? It does one of, it gives you additional of one of those. I can't remember which one though. I also think the hardening's kind of a cool aspect. A lot of the combat is really focused around I almost want to just say, like, it's very poise style Dark Souls. The game seems really set on you using your armor hardening as poise, armor through attacks and stuff like that, which I find to be really cool. That's why you gotta wait the full duration. You can jump into his sword. Which I'll admit is pretty fucking annoying. His reach is really good. Although it does translate to your reach as well, if you're both using the same weapon. same thing goes for me. It's just me trading is not a good investment when you see how much damage we both deal. I'm trying to roll. Or dodge, I guess. Trying to get out of the way. The majority of this fight to get the extra loot and stuff is just time. As with many things. Most games at the start, first quote-unquote boss, it's just, you know, how well can you fight against said boss? Oh, I'm staying in armor for that shit. I ain't dying instantly. Nope. That thing does a ton of damage. Even if I don't kill this guy, I'm not too concerned. I'm just looking at my health bar and, you know, weighing the possibility that I die. For being too greedy, basically. Wish they had a little bit more upbeat music here. It's very calming. I'm trying to... Again, it's definitely not as responsive as Dark Souls. It does still feel good, though. So what, about like 30 more hits, right? It's not even a joke. Let's see how much damage this does. Yeah. I got at least 12, probably. Let's count them. 1. 2. 3. Damn. There's 3. 4. 6. 7. 8. Actually, I might be right. We're at 9. 10. Alright, so I was 1 off. I guess 12. It was actually 11. Hey, there's an achievement for doing it this time. I'll take it. Yeah, here's the tearing. I apologize, everybody. I don't know if it's because I turned off, what do you call it? motion blur, or I don't know. I don't know what the cause for the tearing would be. I'm assuming it's just because Xbox, but I would have gotten it on Steam, but it says it doesn't release to Steam until 2021. What the fuck was that all about? You have to get it through Epic Games, and I didn't like having Epic Games on my computer. I don't trust Epic Games. When I downloaded it, it kept claiming, hey, you got like 800 friend requests. I was like, bull fucking shit, I've never played anything on Epic Games. It ran more like a virus on my computer than anything else. So I wasn't gonna use it again. Is this the... Ew. Were we in like an egg or some shit? Crawl to safety. I didn't notice that it seemed like we hatched. This part did confuse me a little bit coming through my first time. So like his crawling animation right now, it's fine, it makes sense, it's cool. But then all of a sudden you start going vertically, but he doesn't change his animation, he's still crawling. Like right here, we're going vertically. How... Is he Spider-Man? If so, that could solve so many problems I've been having. Just climb up the sides of the walls, climb over everything. Who cares? So I want to try an old school strength style build for this game. So first we'll just grab this armor so we have health. And like I said, I was running from area to area to area, so I know where a lot of the weapons and stuff are. Well, the weapon that I want anyway, I know where that is. I've always, for like a strength style, I want the giant sword. I think there's also a flaming mace, but I haven't found that. And the reason I know that these weapons exist is because when you go to your first area, it shows you through visions. So it's pretty easy to know they exist. Stuff like this, they show you things. And the loot we could level up. I wonder if there's an achievement tied to that as well. So that's up there is like the Firekeeper and the Merchant, and where you can collect all your weapons and swords and stuff, which is pretty nice. But seeing as we have 0 of everything, I'm gonna go ahead and take my chances now and run for some shit. If I remembered the area correctly, you want to follow the stones. Forgot about that guy. All the armors have their own special and unique thing that they do. This one I believe is mostly... Oh, it's this guy. This one's mostly to get you more, what do you call it? Glimpses and stuff like that. You can gain additional. Alright, so the castle is where we need to go. Here's the armor I want. Like I said, I was running in circles trying to find stuff, so I did end up finding this on my travels. Now to go get the sword. And as you can see, the reason I like this armor is its massive health bar. The stamina is kind of a problem, but I don't want to go inside the castle quite yet. The, what do you call it? The hammer is in there, though. The hammer and chisel weapon is in there. I did find that I accidentally went in there because I couldn't find my way out. Obviously, I know my way out now. And by know my way out, I mean I have a pretty rough idea of where I'm going. Most of these enemies you can just run right by. The big ones that'll jump at you, you kind of have to just roll. Or anyone you think might hit you, just roll past. Should have rolled past him. Yeah, those big guys. Those are the ones that'll catch you sometimes. Like I said, if you've played a Dark Souls game, it's not that much different in terms of getting away from enemies. Alright, and now we are back where we started. Castle is up there. They're all behind us. We still have zero anything. So the reason I wanted to do it for zero anything, she gives you, I can't remember what the name is, I never use it in Dark Souls. It's like a Homeward Bone, but it takes away everything. It takes away all your souls, takes away all your experience, it takes away your glimpses, it takes away everything. So I'm trying to do all this before that way I don't, lose anything. In this area, if you guys played the beta, you'll recognize the beta area. The weird frog dude's still over there to the side. This guy is new. I have this area pretty well, for the most part, memorized. There's a bear trap up here. There's healing items right there. To the left, they changed this area. This used to be where they had the merchant sitting. He was right around this corner, but now they changed it into a stairwell here that leads down, which I thought was pretty cool. Regardless of that, the weapon is in here, so we're going to go ahead and head on in. And see, this is my problem with the Dark Souls games is I love them, and I love playing them, but I overplay them, and I memorize everything, and then it's hard to come back and play them. It's not hard to come back and play them again. I do enjoy playing them, but it doesn't feel new or refreshing, and I do a lot of builds. My problem with when I play Dark Souls, and when a new one releases, basically, is that I play through it like 15, 16, 100 fucking times. Just I play through it, I do all these random builds and different this, different that eventually I'm kind of like, now what? Alright, let's go ahead and put this on. So in order to get the weapon, you have to read these. You have to recite them. So we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Oh yeah. Armpit spiders. I'm assuming it just goes into the shell, right? I'm not 100% sure how that works. I do want to collect all the other shells and the other weapons, but I primarily want to see how a strength build would work in this game. Since strength builds were super strong in Dark Souls, like, your first time going through the game, I always did a strength build so I could take my time and memorize the entire area. And then I would go through and play any other build. So I'm kind of approaching this game in a similar way. I'm not sure how long this game is going to be, being a $30 game. I'm hoping for a lot, but I don't want to put my hopes too high. And if it ends up being, you know, reasonable length, I would actually hope that they would add like another $30 DLC or something to make the game bigger. But I might just do a review on the game if I feel like I should. So I've gotten to play with the sword he's using very briefly. Killed like 2 enemies with it, and then I logged off. I basically just wanted to know where it was and how to unlock it. So for all the weapons that you want to unlock, you do have to kill this guy, and he's going to use the weapon you have to unlock. And I do realize, yes, I did not pick up the parry tool. Personally, I am of the belief in this game that you don't actually need the parry tool. Obviously, it's nice to have. You know, it's nice to be able to parry the opponent, tell him to fuck off, get away from you, you know. But I definitely think that this game can be done just off the hardening ability alone. I mean, look how good that is. But obviously I haven't found all the enemies yet. There could be some enemies that you do need to parry. But I also know that the big use in parry is that you get health back. You can do a parry and use one of your bars down below. Resolve bar, I think is what it is. Similar to Ghost of Tsushima. And you can use that to gain health. Oh, I was hoping for the hitbox. So let me know down below. What's your guys' favorite, I'm assuming if you're watching that you've played Dark Souls. Either that or you're interested in a Souls-like game. Anyone have their favorite strength build below? Whether it's Big Daddy from Dark Souls 1 or... what was it? The mace in Dark Souls 3 that was all the rage for a long time because it was capable of one-shotting. Dark Souls 2 was the weird one, dude. Dual-wielding great swords. Oh, it's like 1500 damage per hit. Oh, I didn't roll. I used to have a fire sword and a lightning sword. And I also used to obviously run the Faith, the lightning bolts, because they did massive, massive damage for bosses. One thing that's always been a thing, though, when you use... damn, look at that fish. When you use strength builds in a lot of the Dark Souls games, you want to be able to parry. So this game having a parry so easily accessed is pretty cool. Most of the time on Dark Souls, when you're two-handing a weapon, I would switch off to either bare hand or hand, you know, something that I could parry with. And I'd switch off parry, and then I'd get the giant riposte. Massive, massive damage. I don't remember the ring in Dark Souls 1 and 3. I don't remember a whole lot of Dark Souls 2, but 1 and 3 there was a ring that allowed you to hit them an extra time for just massive damage. That thing was great. Alright. We got the giant blade, which now means we're good to go ahead and fucking let's do it, boys. I do apologize for just running through so much stuff, so much content. I apologize. But we will start exploring. I haven't really fought any bosses or anything yet. By the way, bosses in this game are not the same. I mean, mini bosses maybe is what I've been running into. I'm not 100% sure how these guys all die. All I know is there are certain boss things where, you know, you get the health bar above the enemy name. You know, it's a boss. But for some reason, they have, like, you know, there's chests in the room and stuff like that when you kill them. But you can actually just avoid the boss, open the chest, and then leave. I don't know if that's a thing where they just don't want to be too similar to Dark Souls and they just assume everyone would actually fight the opponent, not just run away. But yeah, you can totally just run away. You can totally just run around the boss, open the chest, and run. And if you leave the area, the boss will actually stop following you. Alright, now that we're back in the starting area, let's go ahead and heal up. Or at least start healing. See, starting area, right here. Want to grab some more healing items, they should be up. This guy has a massive health bar, but one thing he does not have is a way to heal a whole lot. I don't know if there's going to be like an Estus flask or something later on down the road, but... Jesus, I did not expect that. He just... Oh, holy shit. Maybe I'll try to see what a light attack does. Light attack does not do as much damage as I was expecting it to do. Neither does the heavy, apparently. But you gotta admit, that's satisfying. They just fly away. You wanna go? Oof! Who's next? Is there no one else? Does this thing have a jump attack? Doesn't look like it. Oof! God, these kind of weapons in these games are... I mean, they're so good. They're so much fun. Once I upgrade the damage on this thing, I feel like it'll be pretty fun. I just sent the dude fucking flying home. Also, there are shinies in this game that are, well, you know, poisonous plants. So, be careful with those. Hello.
Pray, what wayward spirit beckons? I shall name you Foundling, and you may call me Sesta Janessa. You're uninitiated in the Rafiat's mysteries. I see. What a curiosity you are. Wearing a mag like a shell. You've awakened him, but you know nothing of him yet. Fetch me one of his mementos, and some tar too, and I'm sure we can stir up some recollection. Of course, first you must find his name.
So I'm pretty sure you need 500, yeah. We need 500 to learn his name. That only adds 80. Oof. And then these are what I was talking about. This is how I knew where it was. So if you sense these, they'll show you other armors that you can access. I guess I ran right past this. Oh, I know where he is. Yeah, I know where he is. Just off those last two, I know exactly where he is. So I think there's only 4 suits that I know of currently, and then there's the weapons up here. This is the flaming mace thing I was talking about. This could be really cool to find. I have no idea where that is yet. Then we have that, and then we have the hammer. I do know where the hammer is. And that's our parry item.
That's better. Thank you. It's been so long since anyone raised a hand toward me in kindness. Unfortunately, I have little to offer you, save for that tarnished seal in your hands. A small gift, but I expect you will find it useful. Would you grant me another favor? Deep within the temples of the devout, you'll find the sacred glands of the revered. Bring the glands back to me, so I can extract the true nectar, just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land, before you end up like me.
Understood. Yes, and we unlock the parry. You can also empower to gain health back, which I think is honestly some of the best moments to use the parry, if we're going to be honest. We got a workbench up here, and I believe the merchant is over here. Yeah, there he is.
Oh my, aren't you a rare specimen? Rather dashing in that curious attire. And what of on the inside? You must be a gentleman. Certainly not one of those boorish fanatics. Welcome then. I'll warp some tea. In the meantime, why not take a look at my wares?
Sure, why not?
Accept any tar as payment.
So, these are what I want, so I can upgrade my weapon. Obviously, we have nowhere near enough, but we also still need to learn more about our shell. So therefore, it's time to move on. I'll probably upgrade the loot on my own, since I did that in the beta. Upgraded it quite a bit, actually. It does antagonize opponents. I'm also not sure how to open some of these frog chest things. If anyone knows, let me know down below, because I sure as hell don't. These things. I guess it's more of a lizard. Anyway, they're locked. So besides finding the armor and stuff, I haven't really dove into anything. So that's gonna be a boss. I did open his chest. There's also a shell behind him. But real quick, I want to go ahead and get my. I want to unlock the name for the character that we are playing as. Oof. Good on you for dodging. Oof. The ones to come up. Oh, fucking. I can't remember. Can you switch between... Or, I think you have to learn the name of the shell, then you can swap between shells at will. I was about to say, we might use the other knight suit just to kind of get around a little easier. In terms of stamina consumption and stuff like that. This one I might just use for boss fights since they're obviously slower. When you want to give me a glimpse? I actually thought that other one was going to hit me. Yeah. Stamina is not fun with this thing. The sword's pretty fun though. Stamina cost, not one of the fun things though. That might be why they paired some of these up the way they did. So like this armor set is near the hammer, which maybe it's meant to be used with the hammer. Thus the low stamina, because you're using a weapon that, you know, requires almost no stamina to use. Oh shit. Because I was about to say, after like 2 swings, you're kind of just like, now what? And there's no just actual leveling up system in this game. Leia, no. No, I know the door. I know, I know. Yeah, this thing is definitely meant to trade. Were those her T's? Alright. Congrats, Leia. They finally delivered your training things. I know you've been wanting some. A few days late, though. Alright, this thing should be doing good enough damage that we can continuously trade with bosses and stuff like that. Do some good damage.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and learn his name.
The Overt made promises of an end to war and human suffering. Promises all were desperate to hear. Myself not least. For I'd seen my share of tragedy. I scratched my name in their book, swearing myself to the deathless doctrine. My armor clattered on the ice as I knelt before them and asked myself if I would ever be worthy.
Alright. He gets a lot of really good stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and with that, we also regain our health. So now we can finally... And we unlock, you know, his soul, so we can become him. I don't think we can use that. Anyway, once we get enough, I can get the soul of the other character, and we'll probably use him to run around and look for things, since he's got a better stamina bar. But we'll use this armor set for taking down big boys, like this thick Chungus. Oh, I should have rolled twice. Understood. Oh, he hit me on the backswing. Oh, I come out of it too soon, I guess. This is not going well. Damn. At least these are infinite. Fuck, it looked like he was going for an attack. So wait, does he... So he only rolls, he doesn't do the dodge. Okay. I just now noticed that. Which means I need to delay my... Right. Because I don't do the double dash. What do you... That was cruel. That was cruel, dude. Come on. It looked like he was glitched. Fuck, roll! This armor's so slow. I don't know why I don't just armor it. Yeah, these trades are not good. Oh my god, the armor wears off before... Huh. This beast is so slow. Didn't want to get hit on the backswing. There we go. Yeah, it took me a bit to get used to his attacks. A little longer than I would have cared for. I feel like this sword with a armor set that has a lot of stamina would be really good. Get a lot of really big hits in quickly. Like, let's see about this one. He gets one extra swing in. And he's got good health. It's not like it's a small amount of health. I mean, I feel like I should level up the first armor I found because it does give me extra glimpse and stuff like that. But also makes me wonder what this one does. Let's find out what all of them do, huh? So we'll figure out this guy's name real quick, and then we'll switch suits and figure out the other guy's name.
Seek this, and you'll see.
That way I can just have a good idea of who does what.
Existence is a curious thing. The greatest triumph in the universe, gifted and squandered. I shan't make the same mistakes as my brother. When the moment comes, I'll exercise restraint.
Alright, so let's see. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. So this suit seems pretty strong as well. This one seems oriented around health and resolve.
Yes, haste.
Oh, this guy has a cheaper name. Sweet.
The brigands pointed us toward the temple. Shunned by the devout, their allegiances lie to those who offer ta, or spirits. They entertain themselves with drunken antics or violent cruelties. They know better than to attack us. But they followed us at a distance, hoping for scraps.
Interesting. So he has more of a hardened fighting style, which is similar to what I had been talking about. A lot of hardening. Which means we have one armor piece left. And I actually do remember where it is. Let's go with the Scholar. I think he has a little bit more health. Same amount of stamina-ish, I think. So let's go with him as our exploration. And we should also have, here it is, we have the ability to switch suits. I'll put that in place of the loot. So if I ever run into a bigger boss, I can switch to my max health boy. I don't know why I thought that was an enemy. I'm fucking stupid. I, for some reason, thought he was gonna hit me. Damn it. Alright. So let's grab the other shell and then we'll call it good for this one. The other shell was through here. You son of a bitch. That's not where I want to go. I want to go this way. Oh. Fuck. Would you back off, please? I think this is probably the best suit for exploring. In terms of just the amount of health regen and stuff that you get. At least this armor has a normal dodge. It's not just a roll. I like that. God, I'm bad. Alright, let's get away from that camera angle. I guess I missed it. I did it too early. Damn it, I wanted health. I'll have to get used to the way it feels at some point. Might just have to run past these guys. The game isn't necessarily hard. It's just more of everyone hits hard, and there's just a lot of them. So, simple mistakes, you know. Simple mistakes can hit you hard. There you go.
Perhaps it has been
No, thank you.
ready.
So upon your first death, you unlock the mask that allows you to go back to her at the cost of everything, which is why I wanted to go ahead and grab a lot of the stuff, because I know that the way they want you to play the game, they want you to take a long time doing stuff. They want you to, you know, take a long time going from place to place to place, but you know, why do that if you don't have to, you know? And you know, it isn't technically the best practice just to run past everything. I get that. But I also wanted more of a crazy Dark Souls experience. And I'm having the weird shit at the bottom of my screen again. I wonder if it's the TV. I guess it's only with this game, though. I'm not sure. Yeah, now it's gone. Yeah, it's gone now. Interesting. I don't know, it must be something with the game. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh wow, it gives you like... gives you no health. Well, that sucks. Do you remember me? We fought in the beta. You still not like me? It's okay, we didn't get along, did we? Doing alright, buddy? Doesn't look like you're doing alright. Yep. Yep. The Rogue. This one was playable in the beta. So this one's the one with the high amount of stamina, lower health. So now we get to decide which areas we want to get knocked out. Since we officially are able to... Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Can't remember if it was like that in the beta. I think it was, actually. Yeah, this guy has a really good dodge. Definitely doesn't seem like you should be running around with this sword, though. Alright, GG's, buddy. I might actually use this one. It's really easy to move around with the sword. I'll use the heavy knight suit if I need.
It's a simple pleasure to glimpse my... Even if he's truly gone, some part of him remains with you. A small consolation, but I shall accept this mercy. Would it please your withered lips to taste my kiss?
Sorry, I skipped the dialogue, guys. I kind of, thought she was just going to ask me that immediately.
They foretold the truth more terrifying than any other. Those who glimpse it behold no monster other than an utter lack of meaning. The visage of a razor-thin line between existence and non-existence. And nothing in between.
Alright, let's see what he's got. Now that's cool. You lose stamina rather than health. Alright, so I might actually use this one for a while. I might make the other one, you know, the tank, but I think this one's really cool. This one will be my tank, though. The other two are cool. This one I still think I need to talk to NPCs and stuff like that, though.
Don't overindulge.
Let's see what I got. I'm looking more toward some of these. I like that one right there. That's a boss killer right there. Do more damage to enemies that are alone. That's a boss killer. So we'll use the scholar for the exploration, just because he can talk to people. So I think it's pretty useful to use him. But once we're done, we figure out who all the NPCs are. I'm probably gonna stick with the high stamina. Yeah, this boy. And then for bosses, I'll probably switch to this guy. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. I still need to explore down here. How far could this possibly go? We can look at it real quick. Oh, shit. Where's this gonna go? Oh, it just leads out. I'ma just nah. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. And we'll continue this in the next one.